Hello guys, today we have very unique video which says that how to crack your first Python interview online and what are the do's and don'ts of the Python interview and how you will prepare for this first Python interview. So now we will have Mr. Parth Shukla, who is the co-founder of Knowledge Pro and the Microsoft certified trainer, and he has the experience of 8 years in this field. So let's get started. So he's basically from Delhi, and I'm from, as you know, I'm from Maharashtra. We are doing this discussion online itself. We are moving towards our main. So my first question is how to crack your first interview of Python, which is online.
Okay, so thank you, sir, for inviting me. Now, this is a very in-demand scenario, in-demand question, जिसमें ये बहुत सबको समझना बहुत जरूरी है कि if you are appearing for your first interview online, especially for Python, so what are the things that you should be aware of and what are the things that you should avoid? आपको क्या चीजें करनी है और क्या चीजें बिल्कुल avoid करनी है? So the first thing that comes to your online interview in Python is whenever you talk about Python, your answers should be relatable with the subject related to Python itself, and it should not be very lengthy talking about something else which is beyond the scope of Python language or which is not at all asked. Okay, so if I summarize, there are 4 rules which you can understand. So number 1, if I talk about, which is very important, is whatever is asked to you, you should be very crisp and clear with the question, and that's how you can answer it. This is the first thing. Second thing is, whenever you are explaining or answering any question, so you should be taking up some real world examples which helps you in understanding the concepts. Let's take an example of scope variable in Python. Let's take an example of Python path. Let's take an example of Python, you can say PEP, okay, Python proposals, why we use it. And so this way, it is very easy to show that not only you are comfortable with the concepts, but also you are confident with its use. So these are 2 important points. Third important point is whenever you say that you are comfortable with Python as a programming language, so it's not only about the theoretical aspects of programming language or the programming aspects of programming language. You should be good with its implementation also. That implementation is something like what extra projects you have created, or what case studies you have decided, what brainstorming in your group you have done. So these are 3 points which you should be carefully putting forward in front of interview. And of course, the last point, which is the 4th point, is it's a technical interview. So focus on technology. Do not focus on something which is not at all related to technology. So let's take an example. If it is Python, so talk about basics of Python, talks about application of Python, talk about how fascinating Python is, what exactly is Python. Okay, so these are the 4 things that can help you in clearing your first online interview, and of course in getting a good report out of your first Python online interview.
Excellent. So now my next question, or the question arises in my mind, is what are the do's and don'ts of the technical interview of Python?
See, whenever we talk about do's and don'ts of technical interview, there are things like you should be doing it, and you have to do it because it's a technical interview in Python. So the first thing is, of course, you should be very clear with your answers. You should be confident with your answers. Okay, you should not make it a scenario of Viva where your answer gives rise to another question and then you don't know the other question. Okay, so whatever you don't know, you have to specifically mention that maybe this is something I know about this level, and by time I will work upon my knowledge, because at no point of time you can say that I'm 100% aware about Python. No one has 100% aware about Python. It's a programming language. It's an evolutionary change. Slowly and steadily new things are coming up. Okay, So then focus on core concepts of Python. Many times people are running behind artificial intelligence, machine learning, and then they are not aware about the basics of Python. They hardly know why Python, whether Python is a statistical type language or a dynamic type language, why Python has interpreter, is it a strictly type defined language or a something like compiler based language. So you should be clear with these concepts, because industry goes with a logic that if you have studied something in a semester, you should be good, thoroughly good with that particular concept. It is the industry responsibility to train you as per their scenarios, but it is your responsibility to train yourself with the course curriculum created by the university, and maybe by the following the university curriculum. So these are do's that you should follow. Okay, of course a good technical resume is required. Do not write things like I am good at singing, I am good at dancing in a technical interview, especially in Python. Okay, so these are things which you should be doing, and what you should not be doing is what are the things that you should not do in a Python interview is, do not compare a Python programming language with something like Java or C++ every time. Okay, because it shows that you are in a comparison mode, and whenever people compare, then there is a situation that interviewer might ask you which language you are comfortable, and then you will lose your interview. Okay, because if it is inside, you are sitting in a Python interview and you are saying Java is my favorite, so your interview is finished, your interview is over, and they will not take you forward, because they don't want people who are fighting for languages. They want people who are fighting for technology, who are fighting for learning, not for languages and frameworks and concepts. Okay, so second thing is, whatever you know, say it. Whatever you don't know, say it, I don't know about it. So it's a honesty is the best principle. So don't argue with the person because it's an online interview. A person does not know how confident you are with your body language. Okay, person can only listen to you, person can only see you. Okay, do not create a face that gives an example that you are not confident, or maybe you are taking someone help, someone is telling you from the background. Do not do that thing. Even if you're not confident, even if you feel like taking someone help, don't do that thing. Okay, and the last thing which I personally feel, it's an interview, it's not end of world. So do not behave as if this is the last interview might come in future. It's just a if your first interview is there, you might not be comfortable in front of webcam. There can be electricity issues, there can be internet issues. So be flexible that with that interview. Do not hesitate, don't be rigid, be nicely dressed up, because again, it does not mean whether it is an interview, so I should not wear a shirt which is not ironed, I should not wear a tie, or maybe I should not comb my hairs. Okay, because again, interview is an interview, whether it is an online interview or an offline interview. And trust me, when I am selecting people, I go with all these logics, I follow all these do's and don'ts, especially when I'm looking out for a Python intern. So these are my do's and don'ts for your first interview on Python.
Okay. Now many companies have started their recruitment process, which is online recruitment basically. So there is some difference between internship interview and for the job interview. So how we can differentiate that two things?
First of all, we need to understand that internship is just like an exposure. Is just like an exposure. Let's take an example. I'll take a very small example. When you are learning how to ride a bicycle, so you learn how to ride a bicycle with the help of your friends holding your bicycle, with the help of supporters inside your bicycle, and you try to learn inside a park, so that even though if you're not riding a bicycle confidently, even if you're falling from a bicycle, you won't hurt yourself because you're riding inside a park. There are people who are helping you. So that is internship. Internship is more about understanding yourself, how much you are confident as a developer, as a programmer, as a designer, as a database expert. So it is a controlled environment. Everything is under control. even if you are doing any mistakes, people will not fire you from interview until unless it is a very big blunder. Even if you want to ask for a help, people will help you. They would be mentor. So interview for internship is a preparation how you should be working in a company when you are selected for an employee. But if you are not having an exposure of internship, so it's your responsibility to behave perfectly fine in an interview for placements. Because whenever you are appearing for a placement interview, people situation is much more tense. It is just like riding a bicycle on a highway or maybe on a road. Okay, you cannot control other people. There won't be anyone to help you out. You have to take care of everything on your own. So you have to be 100% prepared for placement interview. You have to be 100% confident about the technical aspects as well as the non-technical aspects, especially with your soft skills. You should not be showing your nervousness. You should not be showing that you are not prepared for an interview. Okay, so of course internship prepares you for placements. So internship can be taken as a kind of an casual practice, but if you are doing internship from a good company, Fortune 500 companies, let's say Microsoft, Google, TCS, Infosys, or some startup, so it's a very good platform to sharpen your skills. So that's how you can differentiate between an internship interview and an placement.
So now I will take few sample questions and please answer that in the best way. So the students will understand how to answer these technical questions.
Sure.
So the question is, how you have implemented your Python skills in your project?
See, we need to understand that when I'm learning Python, so it's not about learning a programming language and running a code, because programming is not typing code. Programming is actually problem solving. So when you solve a problem, there should be a scenario where how you're solving a problem. So let's take an example. If I have learned Python and I want to show that I'm good with Python, so what I will be showing, what I would be discussing here is what projects I have created inside Python. These projects were implemented at college. Are these projects live, just like a website? Is there any company, is there any organization or any individual who is using your Python project? Maybe for, it can be an IoT project, it can be a website, it can be a simple Python script, or it can be as simple as Python calculator being used by someone into their business. Okay, or it can be an alarm clock. So what is the point? Your implementation should be realistic. Your implementation should not be hypothetical, that I know Python, I can create, so give me some opportunity, then I will do it for you. So instead of that, your thought process should be, I know Python, I have created this, and these things are being utilized by these number of people. It can be organization, people, or anyone. So as an intern, as an Python expert, what I suggest, create a project and give these projects for free to people so that they can give you feedback on those projects and so that you can improvise. Because learning Python is just like preparing for your exam from home, and creating a project is just like appearing in an exam and scoring good marks. So until and unless you score good marks, there is no point of preparation at your home. Okay, so this is a basic fundamental that every Python learner should understand, that learning and implementation are important phase, and you should be clear with these two phases in your first online Python interview.
So now the Parth sir has to say something very, very important for me and for our channel.
So hello everyone. I'm sure you really liked our content. You really liked our interaction and interview preparation. So please subscribe to Tech Guide VB video, and there you can see the subscribe button. Now this is a very good platform for upgrading yourself on tips, tricks for latest technological trends that you can practice, you can watch, and all the best to all the viewers who are subscribed. Please hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching this amazing video. Do not forget to subscribe the channel, as it is very important to like, comment and share the video also. Happy learning.